In a couple previous videos, I covered some pickups that I did for the month of May of 2018. In this video, I'm going to be covering everything else that I got in the month of May, which would probably encompass the past 2 weeks of the month. So let's take a look and see what I got. Alright, so starting off, we've got, we'll go ahead and start with some things I got from Toys R Us. So as you guys probably know, they're going out of business. A lot of their items now are 60 to 70% off. So I went ahead and picked up a couple items, some newer items. We got 2 battery packs for Guitar Hero Live. I have a couple sets of Guitar Hero Live for the Wii U, and I went ahead and picked up the battery packs. They were less than $1 a piece, which is crazy because they are rechargeable battery packs. And then they also had a bunch of, well, several of the NES Classic gamepads, the third-party ones. I already had one of the third-party ones and one of the third-party arcade sticks, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the other ones. They're going to be re-releasing the NES Classic this year, and you know, this might be a good item to have for trade bait. So I actually picked up 3 of these, and they are the Edge gamepad. I believe these were around $3, which is a great deal for controllers. So I went ahead and picked up 3 of those. And then to go along with those, I picked up 2 extension cables. I think these were around $3 or $4 as well. But these are great to have. They work on the standard Wii controllers, so you can use these as extensions for those or on the NES Classic. And then a couple Sega Genesis games picked up. These 3 were from a person on Facebook. I initially contacted him about a game I was interested in. He said, "Hey, I've got some more that just came in. Is there any in this lot that you'd be interested in?" I took a look through. There were a few I didn't have, so I went ahead and picked up a couple from him. We start off with Sequest DSV. And then we got, this is DJ Boy. And then we have Pirates Gold. Really good game. So that was nice. He gave me a great deal on those. Next up, we have some other titles here. We've got the Cheetah Girls sealed for the Nintendo DS, as well as Disney Golf. Picked this up at Half Price Books for $3. I've still have a bunch of gift cards for Half Price Books, so periodically I go there maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks on my lunch break at work, see if they get any, you know, boxed systems in, boxed accessories, anything like that. Previously at that Half Price Books, I did get a Nintendo Power Set in the box, so I always, you know, go there, see what they got. Went back to the clearance section, saw a Disney golf game, definitely picked it up. Moving on, we've got some N-Gage games I got off of eBay. I'm constantly looking for N-Gage games, complete in box. They don't pop up very often. So 2 actually popped up, and I won both of these. So we got Rayman 3, and we've got Worms World Party. And then we've got some Xbox games here. I believe I got these, actually no, I got these in a fire sale on Facebook, so let's go ahead and go over these. First, we got a sealed copy of MX First ATV Reflex. Both Viva Pinatas for the 360. I don't typically collect 360, but he had both Viva Pinatas. He gave me a great deal on these games. He actually could have got more had he just taken them to GameStop and traded them in, but he ended up deciding to sell them to me, so appreciate that. And then we've got the collector's edition of Halo 2. I've got 1 or 2 copies of this, but none of them are on my actual game shelf with my Xbox games, so I wanted to pick that up to put with my actual Xbox games. The other ones are boxed with more of my boxed Halo collection. Then we've got Transworld Surf, Top Spin, the regular Top Spin, not the double pack, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Star Wars Clone Wars and Tetris Worlds, the combo. And then we've got, I was really excited, this is actually what made me start buying stuff on his fire sale, was he had a copy of Mega Man Anniversary Collection. And he also had Spyro, the Eternal Night for the Wii. So I got those from him as well. Swung by Retrograde Collectibles in Pittsburgh, and they were overstocked with inventory. They had a lot of systems that they didn't have time to test or repair. They didn't have space for them. So they were just letting them go at $5 a pop. They threw everything on a table, said, you know, everything's $5. So I went and bought a bunch of Sega Genesis systems for them. I'm not going to show them in this video. I still haven't tested them yet or seen, you know, what's wrong, and picked up 4 of those. But he also had on the table a official N64 controller pack. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. Moving on, a eBay find, and this is quite interesting. So it's a loose copy of Time Gales for the Sega CD, but they did their own kind of custom artwork where they just drew with a marker on it. So it's pretty neat, just a piece of paper in there. We'll be putting that in a custom case. And then we actually got Sega Rally Championship Plus Netlink Edition for the Sega Saturn. This is not Daytona USA Netlink Edition, but it is a Netlink game, which are very difficult to come by for the Sega Saturn. Obviously not for resale, because it was a pack-in, but definitely excited to pick that up. When I saw it pop up, I knew I had to jump on it. And then we've got, moving on, some random games here. Before I get to the PS2 collection, we go ahead and move on to Genesis and some NES games. So we got Stormlord. And then from eBay, I got Burning Force. That same seller had Top Gear 2. So I went ahead and got that. I picked up Mortal Kombat 4. This was an auction on Facebook, so I was able to pick that one up. And then I got in the eBay lot of 3 Master System games. I got Vigilante. The other 2 games I'll be selling. They were duplicates. And then we've got a box copy of Rings of Power. And then from Luke Wilson, we got, he was running a claim sale on Facebook, and he had a couple Sonic games, so I went ahead and picked those up. We got Sonic Classic Collection for the DS. Sonic Sega All-Star Racing for the Wii. And also Sonic and the Secret Rings for the Wii. They gave me a great deal on all of those. And then moving on, here we've got a bunch of PS2 and Xbox games. So, as well as a few Wii games. So, I went to my local flea market, and guy had a bunch of games. He was asking, I believe he was asking $2 a game. There were some things I saw in there, like Mario Kart for the Wii, somebody was holding, and some other games. So, I said, you know, how much for the whole bin? Came back with a price. I said, I'll take it. Ended up taking the entire bin. And this is what we got. Let's start off with Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. Biggest Loser. We've got Dragon Quest VIII, which is really disc only, but still nice. Lego Batman. Fight Night Round 2. NHL 08. Some 360 games here. We got the Hip Hop Dance Experience, Gears of War 3, Stolen, State of Emergency, Stuntman, X-Men the Official Game, Kill Switch, Rock Band 2, Guitar Hero 3, RTX Red Rock, SOCOM 3. MX Rider. As you can see, a lot of PS2 games here. And a pretty big mix of games. Smuggler's Run. ATV Off-Road Fury 2. NFL 2K3. MVP Baseball 06. Cabela's Alaskan Adventures. DDR Supernova. Gran Turismo 3, A-Spec, which I have a lot of copies of. Guitar Hero 2. Another copy of Guitar Hero 3. NBA's 09. 007, Everything or Nothing. Moving on here. We've got WWE SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. Burnout. One of my favorite games. NBA Live 2005. Another copy of Trans World Surf. Madden 05. NBA Ballers. Madden 04. Madden 09. NHL 03. For the Wii, we got the new Super Mario's Wii. Drawn to Life. Barbie Horse Adventure. Sims 2 Castaway. And some of these may be mixed in. There was a auction done by Jason. And so some of these may be mixed in there. I know I did get some PS2 games off of him as well. Metropolis Mania. Another copy of Smuggler's Run. Mojo. Disney's High School Musical Sing It. Hitman Blood Money. The Ultimate Spider-Man. Hitman 2. Need for Speed Pro Street. Donald Duck Going Quackers. Another copy of Burnout. Theme Park Roller Coaster. Paris Dakar Rally. Super Bust a Move. Crazy Frog. Ice Age 2 Meltdown. NCAA 07. Rapala Pro Fishing. Ford Racing 3. Battlefield 2. Devil May Cry 3. NCAA 06. Top Gun. NCAA 06 again. Another Madden 05. We've got an NCAA 05. DDR Extreme. And we also got a Ratchet and Clank. And then we've got, from that Facebook fire sale, we also got another copy of Halo Combat Evolved, Gears of War 2, and 13 was in there as well. We also picked up Planes, Fire, and Rescue. I was having a really hard time finding this game complete. And so, ended up going to eBay to get this game, down to needing 3 more Wii U games for that complete set. And then, from Facebook, also got Frankenstein for the Sega Genesis. And then, a couple more Genesis games here. We got Valis, as well as Dynamite Duke. And then from Jason's auction on one of the Friday nights, went ahead and got quite a bit off of him as well. Starting with Pokemon Blue. Really excited to have that. He also threw in this free card to unlock either Xerneas or Yveltal in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. And it's unscratched, which I really like because I still have Sun and Moon sealed. And so I'm definitely going to put that with them. And then we've got some PS1 games. We've got Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, NBA Live 98, MLB 99, PGA Tour 98. He did a bundle deal on these. NCAA Football 98. We got Grand Theft Auto, the original, Virtual Pool, NCAA Final Four 99, Madden 99. A game I'm really excited for, Space Jam for the PlayStation. Still trying to get Space Jam on the Saturn. Toy Story 2, Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction, and Pro Pinball. And then also Face Off 98. Moving on to NES. I believe all these came from Facebook. Joseph was running the sale. Went ahead and picked up a bunch of games that I didn't have. All these were really cheap. RoboCop, Classic Concentration, Dash Galaxy, The Ultimate Stuntman, Demon Sword, Legacy of the Wizard, Cabal, Fox and Ado, Duck Hunt, Road Clash Track Meet, Rolling Thunder, City Connection. Then we've got Dungeon Magic, Blaster Master. We've got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, NES Open Tournament Golf, Bump and Clump, Renegade, Pictionary, Go-Go 13, and we got Metal Gear. So those are our games for the NES. And then we got a couple data discs. So we've got, I got the notification from Data Disc that the Space Harrier one was coming up. It was available for pre-order. You know, they do their live launch where you can go in, try to get it as soon as possible before everybody else gets it. So I went in, I was able to get it. I also grabbed number 15, which I missed out on the, I tried ordering it from my phone and it sold out nearly immediately. I wasn't able to get the limited edition, but I was able to get the regular edition of Afterburner 2. So we now have that data disc. And this one is really cool. So they did this like hologram 3D effect type to it, to the cover art, and it is Space Harrier. I'm not sure if that'll show up on the screen or not, but it's a really neat design on the cover. So I was able to get that one, so really happy about that. And last but certainly not least, on Facebook, a guy who's primarily Nintendo, he doesn't really do Sega, he actually came across, must have been a garage sale or something, he picked up a box Genesis, and it's a very uncommon variant, and so I went ahead and grabbed it off of him, and it is the Sonic and Knuckles Sega Genesis. It is complete, and so really excited to have that one in the collection. So definitely awesome. That's it for the pickups for the month of May. June has already been crazy. There's been a couple conventions, and so I've already started picking up some things. But definitely stay tuned for next month's video. There'll be a lot of pickups just for the month of June. But drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about these pickups, and thank you for watching.